All right, let's see what we got. As always, we all clocked in. Hey, what's going on, party people? Now, if this is your first time here, welcome. It's definitely a great pleasure to have you here. I go by the name of Lespri. I am a spiritual healer. And essentially, being a spiritual healer, what I do is that I help you to become what is called Christ-like, Buddha-like, and Krishna-like. And any of these, I gotta say, so technically, what all of that means is that I help you to attain your highest level of consciousness, of understanding about who you are. And I do that by holding what I call the mirror of wisdom, for you to see yourself. And in so many words, those are the same work that a lot of our ancestors, that's technically what they are doing. Even a guy like Jesus, Moses, they came to tell you about you. That's why they tell you the kingdom of God is within. So another way of saying that too, they also help you to see the men within, the person that you are in the inside. Not so much of what you appear to be or what you look like, but who are you on the inside? And this is what, they've been doing to help you identify who are you in the inside. And as you're doing that, now what's taking place is a new person is being born. Man, I've seen this picture the other day, and I think I really love it. It was a skeleton right in front of this spiritual kind of like being. And I said to myself, that was the perfect representation of who we are. Which side of it do you feed? So I help you to acknowledge that man, which is on this side, which is that spiritual being side of you. And once you acknowledge that side of you, it doesn't automatically destroy that physical side. I mean, that's why we call you transcendent. And this is why this type of wisdom that I'm talking about here, or the mirror that I'm holding, can also be called some sort of transcend, you know, tr- you know, uh, uh, elevation, I mean, anything pertaining to you having or increasing in yourself, and you do that by going within, right? So technically, I mean, this is the path. I mean, it's again, the message is technically the same. And as a spiritual healer myself, I had to realize that, and then now, so to speak, I'm coming down the mountain and giving you those laws, or sharing those laws with you. And this is technically what all of our ancestors did. And to be Christ-like, that's exactly what that is. To be another one who have fully recognized or come to term with who you are. And that's what I help you with. I mean, shit. I mean, that is a lot, to be honest. That's what I call doing the universe work, doing God's work. Because now I'm truly in the business of what I'm saying, helping you to go back home, or to, I mean, it could be said in so many ways, right? I'm here to wake you up, bringing you back home. I mean, those are simply just like Buddha, like Krishna, like all of these things. It's just different aspect of the same thing, different ways of saying it. And then when you understand that, that's when the truth is always forever, will always be the truth, no matter how you want to look at it. And this is a lot of our essence so far. And another way of saying that, I also help you to identify with the I am that I am, which is the you are that you are, that what I'm saying, that you're not aware of yet. And I think I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself here too, because I'm gonna be talking about that, tonight. We're gonna address all of that. So this conversation tonight can be seen as, so recently I talked about beauty being in the eye of the beholder. So technically, in so many ways, this could be part of it. I mean, this could be, I guess, part two. But this time I want to address the beholder itself. What does that mean? Do you understand what I'm saying? And because the beholder, when we talk about beauty, it's almost like it's gonna be as beautiful as you feel you are. That's why to the pure, all is pure. So, even to have discernment, right? There's a level of acknowledgement that must be taking place in you. You must attain. In other words, and that's what the Christ consciousness is too. It's almost like that little bit of awakening. That's why it's called awakening. And then with that spirit now, you're able to discern and you being guided by it. And this is why I always tell people too, man, to be knowledgeable, to be Christ-like, it doesn't mean like you know everything, but you understand the essence on how everything works. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is why too, like it doesn't matter. Like this is why a true artist, that's what they say, a fisherman recognize another. Regardless of what sport you play, anyone who's being who they are by having a career or investing into themselves, another man who's doing that, regardless of what field he's in, will always acknowledge you. Be like, I know what he's talking about. Hard work. When Kobe Bryant is talking about, what I'm saying, or Michael Jordan talking about discipline, guess what? Mike Tyson's also saying the same shit in his own language, in the things that he had to do. I mean, all of these men, they had to sacrifice, and they understand, to be the greatest, you sacrifice yourself. You have to become the sacrificial lamb. But all of that, listen, man, like the truth is the truth, man. This is why God is everywhere. That's what it means, like God is everywhere, everywhere, in a piece of paper, even in the most ugliest shit, but again, you would have to, what I'm saying? When Job said, when as Job was losing everything that he got, and this nigga just said, God giveth, and he taketh. This is a nigga that sees beauty in his fucking in his shit. The niggas is doing going through some shit, and the nigga saying, "Hey man, it's all good." Not all good because he doesn't acknowledge this is some good shit, that's some bad shit that's happening. But he's saying, "Hey man, I may not be able to understand why this is happening, but I know that there's a reason behind it." And by the way, that's what positivity is, or to be optimistic. It's not lying to yourself. It's not, saying something that is not, but it's to see what it is, and to see the beauty out of that, and to see the lesson in it. So again, man, these are all of the things that that are needed for you to have a successful life or to become Christ-like. This is why in just a minute when I'm going to be talking about spirituality, shit, I'm already talking about it. It's your life. Everything that I'm saying here is how we operate. But out of ignorance, this is why spirituality somehow is always looked at, it's on that side. I don't know what you're talking about over here, or it doesn't belong here. Meanwhile, everything you do as a person, as a man thinketh, so he becomes. This is the reality of all of us. You actually take on the physical reality of what is in your mind or your way of thinking. That's exactly what you do. Let's just say when when you act like your God. We all act like our gods. If you're a Muslim woman, you're gonna dress the way the commitment said for you to be dressed up. So you take on this is why to speak of God lightly, I see you don't understand your life, nor do you understand how powerful God is. That's why I tell these niggas, you can't tell me nothing. Oh, shit. Do I love God? I mean, I'll give you better. I'm showing it to you. And that's the awakening that is needed for you to become Christ-like. And that's the work I do. Man, listen, man, I'm proud to be doing this. I love doing this, and it's also such a privilege for me to do this because I don't see anything better than that. Maybe I'm biased. Than serving you motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Helping you to find your own joy. You know what I'm saying? Look at you. I want you to be happy, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Kick their asses, man. I'm not here to hold you down, baby. One more time. Get up, nigga. The fuck? You know what I'm saying? We're building warriors over here, man. I don't need no bitch. Hey, man, listen, this is what the elevation is, man. You know what I'm saying? We're cultivating beauty for you got to see. Listen, and that's how you become beautiful, man. Like, listen, it's not, it's not. I could be very, very a lot at times. You know what I'm saying? Never too much, but a lot. Because we could add to a lot of what we already have. But anyway, let me stop. Oh man, you wildin'. I'll be cracking myself up, man. Hold up. Hold up a minute, man. Yeah, we're breaking bread, man. Okay? As we're doing so, allow me to get mine as I'm giving you yours. All right. Okay, let's make it a second. Not even a minute. We're gonna make it a second. All right? Mm, mm-hmm. Give me a second here, guys. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You know, we're giving sights to the blinds, man. We're helping you to see. You know, it's a pleasure, man. You know what I'm saying? The handicap now will be walking with us, man. You know what I'm saying? Those are the miracles that are taking place here, man. You know what I'm saying? Let somebody know. Spread the word. Tell them to come get their medicines. Oh, I got it for them. Anyway. But if this is your first time too, man, like this is the beauty of me doing this. But most importantly, this is also me giving you a little bit of that Haitian hospitality too, because I'm gonna do you right. You know what I'm saying? When you come to my house, man, honor and respect. Listen, man, those are the things that we stand on. The perfect square, has no corners. That's the square that we stand on. Okay? I mean, at times I may talk, I give you that cryptic message. You know, and that's the beauty of it too. But anyway, I mean, listen, we got a lot for you here, man. And most importantly, man, I mean, shit. Like, what better way to have to welcome you in this bitch? Okay, nigga, take your shoes off, man. Relax, man. It's Friday night, baby. You know what I'm saying? Get your smoke, get your drink. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? As we diving, we'll be delving into this motherfucker here, man. But anyway, going back to the thing at hand, this being a spiritual healer to be Christ-like. Listen, I mean, this is everything. This is what we're talking about here, man. This is what we do as a spiritual healer. But now, you know, you also need to understand, and the more formal ways that I do it, you know, I kind of like build this thing, you know, my ways of approaching it, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, it's mind, body, and soul. And I understand that. In so many words, I also realize, listen, man, I mean, you have different type of spiritual healers. They have their imprints, you know, they have the thing that works for them, you know, and how, you know, this is what we're doing by giving you a few steps, right? But the idea, it's not for you to follow those steps. It's for you, it's being used as a blueprint for you to find your own. Do you understand what I'm saying? And that's what being inspired is. This is why you have to walk your own path. And your path is going to be different. But now, you know what I'm saying, you have the blueprint of what it's like to walk on your own path. And that yeah, and then you're going to get the, you know, to create your own reality. That I mean, shit, that's the point. But all of that, it's you know, that's why you have to know the beholder. Who is the beholder? Because your quality of life depends on you. The better you get, the more knowledge you get, hey, you make better moves. That's the idea of being educated, but not just on a monetary thing. Then you understand this is why they tell you, man, this is the illusion. I mean, you can't make money just to make money. How do you do that? Even a drug dealer that you see that got money, nigga, he's selling drugs. Like there has to be an exchange. What are you giving? To look for money just for money, it's insane. Even if you're robbing somebody to get the money, you gotta rob them. How are you getting it? Then the greater you, the best of yourself you become, then, you know what I'm saying? That's when you become abundant. Then you understand you are money, nigga. Your gifts, everything about you, your money, you are your own printed money. Do you see what I'm saying? So, man, and as it is within, so it is without. There's a great part of that. Oh man, it's crazy today, right? This is more of a side note, right? And I was delving into, you know, when people say peace unto you, man. Shit, in so many words, I mean, I'm bringing peace unto you, harmony with you and yourself. This is why part of my method, I tell you, you have to become mentally and emotionally balanced because I understand when you're not emotionally balanced, the impact it has on your mentality. This is what toxicity is. When you go see a shrink, I mean, then they talking about all those different things about you is helping you to identify, you know what I'm saying, where that energy got stuck at. And that's what I mean, in my opinion, like when people say, hey, such and such, yeah, she got stuck on stupid. I'm saying you became a broken record, literally. Those are the niggas who never evolved. I mean, they just got big on by age, but not in their mental. Those are your Chuckies, as I like to call them. But anyway, so going back to my method, technically, you know, because I understand not just my method, but I'm saying I guess my ways of going about it, you know, because everything is subjective, although regardless of how objective you may think it is. Because my idea, the so-called objective, is still coming from my mouth. You know what I'm saying? I know we may try to be objective, but this is also subjective too because it's coming from you. You see, this is what, once you understand that, this is what accountability is supposed to do for yourself. And in my last recording, I also mentioned that too, where taking accountability has nothing to do with you blaming yourself or self blame, none of that shit. Accountability is to acknowledge your part in this. And then now you taking the actions in accordance of you knowing that, hey man, to be smart, I have to be smart, man. You know what I'm saying? Do you understand? Like, this is how success breeds more success, man. We are creatures of habits. These are the things you have to start to acknowledge about yourself. And that's what I do as a spiritual healer. And this is the wisdom, the mirror that I'm holding for you to see these things in you. Then now you're going to have to start loving yourself through your actions. Or if you're feeding yourself, like we all do, right? You know what I'm saying? When you're hungry, or you feeding that spiritual aspect of yourself too. Now, to be born again, now you understand that truth. That's why you need to meditate. That's why you do certain things. So you do, you know what I'm saying? You got to feed that man within. This is where knowledge comes in, understanding. So to become fully conscious, it's technically, this is why you have to acknowledge the dark side of you. How do you not acknowledge the dormant side of you for you to become fully illuminated? This is why the very thing they will teach you in the so-called the occult or in spirituality is to understand your subconscious mind, nigga. I'm putting it in perspective for you so you understand what the whole shit is all about. And how do you know about your subconscious mind? You just do, nigga. And how do you just do? Well, let's bring your acknowledgement. Let's help you shed light into it. And then out of the darkness comes the light. And that light is you have a subconscious mind. Why the fuck is that even important? Shit. Your subconscious mind, nigga, is your life. This is what you operate on when you're not conscious of it. And what you're doing in life, or to have peace onto your life, to be in harmony, this is those two aspects of you that must reconcile. Your emotion, your bitch ass emotions, and your intellect. They must come together. Because now you're not too emotional, but you also have the intelligence to mold your emotions. That's why they're telling you, that's why emotional intelligence is a thing. Why would you give your love away to somebody who doesn't even appreciate it? Do you understand? Instead of you just saying, you know what, I'm gonna hold on to my emotions. Nobody's gonna get it. And when you do that, you're suffocating your own self because you are the emotion. This is why you can't get rid of your desires. But the trick to control your desire is to find a bigger desire. And that's what the spiritual man does. This is when you find God, now you rule over the physical things. Meaning when you have a bigger objective or you become better yourself, of that beholder in itself have become something better. This is when now a bitch throwing pussy at you, you like, okay, good, baby. Is everything okay? Okay. Or you're not acting impulsively anymore because now you have, this is when you understand the greater sacrifice. It's you and becoming the sacrificial lamb, the ultimate sacrifice. And this is what they tell you, which is pleasing in the eye of God. Again, using the biblical language, or the esoteric knowledge. And now, I mean, you have to apply it into your life. Because if you don't understand it from this perspective, that what you're saying here, I mean, means nothing for you. And there's no practical aspect of it in your life. And now you become part of what Jesus is saying. You nigga, you talk Jesus, but you're not walking Jesus. And you are the niggas who will not be allowed into the kingdom. If you love the Bible so much, be the Bible. Become those written words. Be the writing in the wall. On the wall. Whatever the fuck. You know what I mean. Hmm. So anyway, oh man, this is all it's all connected. It's all connected. So again, now going back to your emotions, I mean, they have your emotions. You have to be aware of your emotions. And that's what being emotionally intelligent is. Not just being aware, but it start there. Then now you have the ability to transmute it. This is a nigga that was just about to snap and then somehow make that connection, acknowledge, oh, what the fuck is going on with me? And it's like, uh, nigga, you almost had me though. I'm out. Then now you have the ability to do that. This is why you have to, what you don't acknowledge is fucking you up. Every day. And you see it every day too. You may not look at it from this perspective. And this is why too, we're living in a fucking illusion. That's why you need to go within for you to see really what's taking place in the outer place or in this outer spaces. And that's what the truth or knowing you help you with. It releases you from those physical bullshit now. When they tell you to forgive, you don't forgive for other people. You forgive for you because you're the one holding on to that emotion. It's not the thing, it's you. But when you let go of that emotion, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean I'm gonna fuck with you. I mean, in fact, shit, I don't even want to see you in front of me. But I'm like, it's no thing to me. It's no biggie. It's truly no biggie. You know, man? And that's what I tell my haters, man. Like, I mean, shit. I don't even have energy to hate you or to hate you back. Like, shit, that takes energy. That's why I tell these niggas, man. Like, I really like, if you on fire, I gotta pee on you. I won't even pee on you. That's how clean and that's how much I don't give a fuck about you neither, too. But this is how unconcerned I am with you. Like the worst thing you could do is to pee on somebody, and you on fire. You need that. Even my worst, I won't even give you my worst. And we're not even talking about my best. Nigga, you ain't got nothing on me, and I'm not giving you anything on me. Shit, you out of your fucking mind. But this is why it's important for you to know the beholder. Who is the beholder? As it is within, so it is without. To the pure, all is pure. You know what I'm saying? I'm too cute to be involved in bullshit, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm so cute, even in the bullshit, I make the bullshit look cute. This is a class of royalty in itself. You know what I'm saying? Even when I gotta take the trash out, I still put my gloves on, man, and get rid of the glove too. Oh, none of that on me. Not only you know what I'm saying, none of it on me. But anyway, because your haters always come to watch, so I gotta give them, what they came to see. You know what I'm saying? And shit, everybody's gonna get what they come here to get. You know what I'm saying? It's equal opportunities on my end. Anybody can get it, and he's getting it. But anyway, man. So being an peace unto you, first of all, if I verbalize it, but let me tell you, this is exactly what I'm helping you to find into yourself. This is the treasure that you gotta put your hands on that. It's an internal map, and then we have the spiritual guidance, i.e., esoteric knowledge, or those sacred texts, the occult, to guide you there. And that's what we've been doing. And we understand, these things are being done through initiation. This is anytime and every time you take on a new identity. Because for you now to attain that highest level of consciousness, you have to take on different identities. And that's what going through your spiritual man. I know for me, it's like, which one? Identity crisis. You have to go through it. And then ultimately, what you're fully realizing is that you are the I am that I am. Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself here, but I got a things or two to say about that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit. You know what I'm saying? I need, you know what I'm saying? I need to, I need to release on that one. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Shit, fuck it. There's no pause on that. I need to release on that one. I mean, that's what gems do to me. That's what wisdom is to my life. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I'm saying that to say, man, as you become the architect, you have to realize that the beholder again. Who is the beholder? You are creating your reality in everything that you do every day. To look at the reward, you're looking at it from a different perspective. I mean, you're looking at it sideways. You're not looking at it correctly. You know, if 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 the outer world is a result of the inner world, so who are you becoming? Who are you? And everybody who's been successful, they understand they had to take on different more identities as you grow. For me, I've taken on so many different identities, and I understand that. For me to lose weight, I had to take on a different identity, and that's the secret for you to lose weight. You have to unlock that person in you, and when you do, discipline means nothing. That's why they're telling you to tap into that side of you, and this is how you do it properly. You heard? But you have to go through the trials and tribulations for you to attain that level. Oh yes, I mean this is you have to fight your own fights. That's what fighting your fights is. This is you going through the journey. This is your trials and errors. Because what they're truly doing, they sharpen you up. You sharpen up yourself. That's why you have to lose, man. Embrace pain. Your ups and downs. This is where it all comes in. That's the work. Because what you're doing, you're forging yourself. You know what I'm saying? You excavating, you bringing that man within out. But it takes some work. You got some digging to do. Oh, it takes a whole lot of digging. Mm-hmm. You dig. It takes a whole lot of digging. This is where isolation plays a part. You see, as you start to take on that identity, then you know what how to feed it to sustain that new identity. This is where your habits now changes. And this is where they're trying to tell you to adopt a millionaire state of mind. I get it. Because a few days ago, I mean, I had that realization. I'm like, oh shit, you fucking get it. But not just getting it, but it was also me entering in it. Man, I'm giving you live confirmation. I'm giving you what's taking place. Like, man, listen, man, I'm telling you too much. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell me nothing, nigga. You can't stop this, man. It has already taken place. It was set to take place. All of the, you know what I'm saying, when you start to, that's what knowing yourself is. Knowing your path. And then you realize, nigga, it was always me. You waking up to you. You are your own greatness. And that's what being the light of the world is, man. Be the light of the world. Be the best that you can be. But for you to do that, hey, man, I mean, shit. Yeah, you got some digging to do, some excavating to do, some jewels. You know what I'm saying? This is where the isolation, the meditations. And that's what being Christ like is, or having a Godhead. Now, when you feed that side, remember that picture, the skeleton and that spiritual being, that that energy side of you. Once you acknowledge that, this is how the things of the past no longer, you don't see this reality as that anymore. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is where now, you know what I'm saying? I mean, shit. You can't just look at pussy as pussy anymore, bro. Saying? Like, look at the bitch, man. Like, what the fuck? What's up with you, bitch? You know what I'm saying? And that's what they telling you, man. Then when you start to acknowledge that, like, girl, I'm okay. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? I'll jerk off, baby. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'll just entertain my own energy or recycle it into me, depending on your fucking level, whatever the fuck. But all of that, it requires for you to, the digging part of it. I mean, it's a must. This is why there's no way to go or attain or go to the or find the kingdom of God. This is why there's no way for you to be born without death. You have to die. It's a must. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the butterfly, I mean, you must die to become the butterfly. The caterpillar must die. It's inevitable. And that's what the work is, man. This is the transformation. So now when you understand that, the transformation takes on a whole different meaning. So it's almost like you giving birth to you. It's a deeper side of you. I mean, it's almost like not like transforming in the sense of for the sake. I mean, it is a transformation. It's like becoming the best you. This is what they're saying, to truly know who you are. But you've always been that. And this is also why and how us spiritual healers too, man, pay attention to what you like. This is the piece. Now, this is the God side of you or your higher self you need to make that connection with. This is the conscious mind linking with the subconscious mind. I mean, it could be said in so many different ways, but ultimately, this is, this is the union. This is the perfect marriage. That's what they call balance. That's what they call ma'at, and then this is also what they're telling you not to eat from the tree of good and evil, meaning not to have a perspective only from dividing good and bad, because you need good just like as much as you need bad for your development, for your growth. You want to look good, you hit the gym. That's the bad part. That's the pain. That's the, I mean, puffing and huffing that is necessary for you to, you know what I'm saying? Again, what are you giving? A sacrifice going to have to be made. There's no way outside of that. But are you sacrificing yourself for the betterment, for the ultimate self? Or you the sacrifice is killing the ultimate self, or it's not, you're not really prospering from it, but it's detrimental to you. And that's how a lot of people hurt themselves without knowing that they're hurting themselves. And when you're not aware of that, again, you cannot get rid to not, I mean, there's no way just in on this reality on earth that you're gonna truly be in control of yourself without being in charge of the subconscious mind. Let me know anybody. This is why spirituality is your sanity. This is why spirituality is not a social thing. It's a personal, it's a factual, it's a practical thing. Then when you understand that, then now God is no longer a fucking imaginary thing. It's no longer a place for you to go. Then you understand this is a practical thing on a regular basis. And then underneath all of it, then you truly get to understand your true essence, which is now you know that you are the I am that I am. You take on the physical manifestation or whatever you identify with. So who are you? You are the I am that I am. That's where accountability, that's truly what accountability means and should be. That's the meaning of true accountability into your life. Take accountability. That's what it truly means. Not hurting yourself or not, in so many words, blaming yourself, but it's to understand, oh, it is me. How is to take that responsibility. How are you making yourself better every day? What are you doing for that? You see, the people who understand that, that's when they understand how precious their time is. This is where, those who knows know they need to know more. Another way of saying that, they know they don't know. This is where like now reality is being shaped differently now. And that's what being born again is. Yet you're looking at the same reality, but it's your perspective. So who is that beholder? Beauty must be cultivated for you to be beautiful. And the beautiful people do it on a regular basis. Like to be you, it's not a part-time thing. Nothing of what you do is a part-time thing. Like dumb people practice dumb shit every fucking day. Just like people who are successful, they understand that like their habit matters. The way they eat, what they put in their mouth at every single time. This is how you stop the bullshit from going in. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is how, this is the part that you need to wake up to. And once you wake up to that, even just like, I mean, even losing weight now becomes, what I'm saying, it's not a burden anymore. Then as you value yourself, then you do valuable things. That's why it has to come within. This is the identity you need to put on. That's why to be Christ-like, you have to act like Christ, man. And even more. And that's what they're saying. You recognize the children of God by their deeds and their words too. Because their words is also their deeds too. How do you think, what I'm saying? I mean, we walk this talk, man. So even my talk now is part of is the work because the word has been made flesh and I became one with my nigga. I mean, obviously. I'm saying. So who is the beholder? Again, in that recording, I was so inspired, you know, as I was delving into beauty being in the eye of the beholder. That's why I was telling you guys, man, this statement doesn't get enough credit. Like this is the purpose of learning certain things about yourself to go even further within. That's going down the rabbit hole. There's no stopping. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because, just like I was saying, it's beauty has to do with me. So it's not the thing in itself anymore. It's you. And then when I was telling you, even like, saying, even in my high school days, right? You know what I'm saying? The cute bitches, man, they used to do cute shit. Keeping their nails done. You know what I'm saying? Too, and you know what I'm saying? It might even be too much. But anyway, but to be cute, this, are you keeping up? So again, who is the beholder? Who is that person who takes on that multiple identity? And, that's how you reflect it. So to become Christ like, is to take on that Godhead personality. And then to be in turn now, treat your brothers as such. That's what comes, with the fruit of the Spirit. When you see yourself from a spiritual perspective, there's no competition. There's understanding, there's compassion, there's joy, there's love. Now, when you look at yourself from just a physical perspective, well, there is competition now because there's the way you look, there's the way I look. Not who I am or who you are, because when you understand that, everyone is different. So, what is there to compete there? If I'm different and you're different, do you understand what I'm saying? I mean, we only gonna talk about how different we are and embracing our differences. But that's the perspective that you must adapt. I mean, that will come automatically as you start looking at as you start becoming going within. That's the package that comes with, you identify the spiritual side of you. And then you understand too, be the difference that you wanna see in the world. How's the world's gonna be different if you don't change yourself? Because you are the world. That's what that song was telling you. It wasn't just some cute shit, you know what I'm saying? Trying to bring somebody together. I mean, I see all of that too, but the underlying message, I was a lot deeper in that statement. You know what I'm saying? It's you. And that's truly what accountability is. You cannot. This is. I mean, go. I mean, without you, you are the way. Your success, your failure, everything. It's you. So beauty being in the eye of a beholder, and then we also understand that the pure is pure. Man, and that's what I was saying. When I've attained that level of perfection in that video, in that recording, I was saying, I'm saying, people don't fully understand, what attaining, and I understood what, the ascended masters, that's what they come to see. When you attain that level of consciousness, it doesn't mean you're not concerned, you don't see this, you don't see that, but you have a deeper reality of that. All of that is needed. And it's not just only needed, it's also being that way because of you too. You haven't changed. Do you see what I'm saying? And you expecting change. Like, I mean, what piece are you bringing? I mean, what is your part of this? Is it I mean, is a verbal part? Like, do you see what I'm saying? Like, nigga, nothing changed until you change. You see, this is not just something to say just to say. This is a practical thing. This is a gem for you to keep. Hold on to it. This is why now you're being guided by the light. Those are the truth that you know what I'm saying, you have to cultivate into your life. This is the new reality you walking by. This is now you being a man of God, you walking by God principles. Being a blind man now, you reading the scripture from a whole different level. That's the frequency within that is the true light. And when we say we learn things about life, this is the part of that awakening. When you speak from somebody that's giving you a life lesson, they're giving you a better insight. They're helping you to see beyond the veil. This is why, this is that truth. When you understand it, then you like, this life is not as physical as you think it is. And this is the relief that you get. Again, it's what you need to release. That's why knowing the truth will set you free. Do you understand what I'm saying? And a big part of being the I am that I am, that is the freedom. What makes you powerful is because you have the ability to change. And it took a minute for me to fully grasp this. Like, people will tell you, man, you don't know how powerful you are, man. You can change. Now, that's true power. It simply means when you're ready, and that's what power is, right? When you're ready, you know which way to go. When someone is being tired of being tired, all of these things, that's another way of tapping into that, bringing that person out. This is why they tell you education is about bringing, who are you bringing out? You excavating the men within. Or you got a whole lot of digging to do. You doing your own search, like or research on you. It's truly, that's what all of, to be Christ like, that's what they've been doing. That's what our ancestors did. And this is what I'm doing. And hopefully you will be doing too. I mean, apparently this work's been done for many, many centuries. Those of us who are the wisdom keepers or the transcenders. I salute all of you motherfuckers, man. Y'all know what's up. But anyway, man. Um, You are the I mean, you are that you are. I am the I am that I am. So again, that beholder, man, there's a lot that that is being said here. When we talk about your reality is based on who you are, there's another way of saying, you know what I'm saying? It's like, and it is. What have you changed? What have you learned? How have you transformed? Then, and this is what the people who have become successful, man. Hey, man, it takes hard work. I had to do this, the thing I had to learn in life. I mean, you just don't get somewhere just to listen, man. Like this is work, and this is your work. This is your job. This is your elevation. So again, man, the beholder, and I'm gonna leave you with that question because it's another window, a way of digging in. So I'm giving you the shovel, niggas. Go dig, motherfuckers. But anyway, with all that being said, man, I'm gonna have to let you guys go. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I'm gonna have to let you guys go. It's Friday night anyway. But with all of that being said, I always got to give you some more gems for you to take with you. And this is all part of that, you know what I'm saying? The Haitian hospitality, though. You know what I'm saying? So always remember, man, for you to do, you have to be. Again, as it is within, so it is without. Okay? And then, you can only be great at what you love. Now, these are things that you have to live by. Because for the only way for you to become great, you can't be great at something you don't love, man. Doesn't work that way. Do you see what I'm saying? So again, these are things like to take it with you. Okay, feel free to share it, but make sure that one you keep it for yourself. You see what I'm saying? And go tell him you give them to him, but come on, man. Again, this is a practical thing. And with all of that being said, last but not least, like I always tell you guys, man, the remedy of the pain is always in the pain. I see.